Let's see the traps in the Italian variation, the most common opening you witness almost every day. We start with the king's pawn, black mirrors it. We go with the king's knight variation, targeting the center, and black defends with a knight. Let's convert it into an Italian game. Black responds with the two knights defense, targeting the center pawn. We transition into the four knights Italian variation to reinforce the center. Black converts it into the Giuoco piano, targeting the weak f2 pawn. We respond with the Berlin-Vienna hybrid variation, opening up the diagonal for our bishop-wood black castles, bringing the king to safety. Now, we develop our bishop, pinning the knight and queen. A common reply from black is h6, attacking the bishop. Here as the trap begins, instead of retreating, we defend the bishop with a pawn. Black happily captures it. We recapture with our pawn, attacking the knight. Now, the knight has two options, either move to g4, or move to h7. Let's analyze both variations. First variation, knight to g4, the knight threatens f2, but instead of reacting, we push the pawn, targeting the weak f7 pawn. Now, there are two attackers on f7, let black execute their plan. Knight takes on f2, forking the queen and rook. But here comes the killer move, knight to e5, adding a third attacker to f7, black takes the queen, thinking they've won. But now, we strike, pawn takes f7 check. The rook is forced to take, we recapture with bishop with a check again, forcing king to f8. Now, we bring our rook into play, rook to g1, forcing king to e7, time for the knockout punch, knight to d5 check, forcing king to d6, and finally, knight to c4, checkmate. A stunning 15-move finish. Let's move back a bit and look at the second variation, knight to h7. If the knight retreats to h7, we still push the pawn, attacking both the knight and f7. Black, realizing the danger, retrieves their knight happily to their own sophisticated knight square. Now, we play knight to g5, increasing the pressure on f7. Black's best try is d5, breaking the center and reduce the pressure on f7. We simply capture it. If black takes our bishop, we ignore it and focus on the king's side. The rook sacrifice, yes, rook to f8 check. The king is forced to take, now bring the queen to resus, queen to h5 check, forcing king to g8, and now, the final blow, queen to h7, checkmate. Another beautiful checkmate in just 14 moves. These traps show how aggressive and deadly the Italian game can be. Surprise your opponents and finish games in style. Stay tuned for more exciting chess content and brilliant traps.